left Whitby fully loaded, needed to be filled with ballast to ensure a safe return. Ballast was pale green bricks made in the bottom. Instead of just discarding them on their return, the bricks would be sold cheaply to local builders and used in the building of houses such as these. We're now heading down Brooklyn 8, down Dinner Hill, so because farmers would come down here from the fields to have their lunch on the banks of the river. As we turn into Bagnell, passengers seated upstairs need to be aware that there might be some overhanging branches along this road. Bagnell was originally called Beckdale because of the beck or small river which ran this way. In fact, it still flows beneath the road. On the left over the high wall is the Quakers' graveyard. Consecrated in 1659, it contains the bones of many prominent men of Old Whitby. More people buried there than you might think, because the Quakers were not keen on using headstones. Straight ahead is the Contemplars of Whitby, a shield with 3 animals. Legend tells us that St. Hilda, who founded the abbey, chased 3 snakes over the cliff, which then promptly turned into stone. On the right, Bagdale Hall, built as a Tudor mansion in 1560, is now a hotel and restaurant. When it was first built, Bagdale Hall was surrounded by green fields and bordered on one side by Bagdale Beck, which still runs beneath us. The hall passed through several hands, including James Conyers, who was appointed Sergeant of Arms to Henry VIII, and Captain Brown Busher, who fought for the parliamentarians in the Civil War. The hall is said to be the most haunted building in Whitby. Ahead on the right, the letters LNER in front of the station are a reminder of one of the old railway companies of the past, and now present, the London and North Eastern Railways. In the early days, the passengers nicknamed it the Late Never Early Railway.
Whitby Station is on the eastbound line, a route which takes you to and from Middlesbrough through some of the most stunning scenery, and is regularly named as one of the most scenic railway routes in the UK. In 2007, the North Yorkshire Moors Railway began operating a steam locomotive service between Pickering and Whitby.
Coming up on the left, across the car park, is a wooden sculpture of 2 men building a boat. It's a reminder that it was in this area most of the shipyards could once be found, and where Captain Cook's ships were built. Just beyond the sculpture, on the other side of the River Esk, you can see Parkall Engineering, where many fishing vessels are built, thus continuing Whitby's tradition as a shipbuilding town. Any boats which bear the lettering WY are those that are registered here in Whitby. On the left, across the railway tracks, the old engine shed, or Whitby Engine Stable to give it its official title, was built in 1847. It's all that remains of a group of buildings serving the station, which consisted of signal boxes, turntable, goods sheds and carriage sidings. The engine shed was extended in 1868 to accommodate more locomotives. Its fate has been uncertain for many years due to planning and access issues. We're now approaching the Co-op stop, where you can alight for the Tourist Information Centre, shops, harbour and station.